welcome back to my channel. So for those who are new here, my name is Nicole. I'm now a 4th year kindergarten teacher, and today I'm going to take you step by step of how I plan for my centers for reading, writing, and of course math. So if you want to see the behind the scenes of what I do to put in the work and get ready for all of that, then just keep watching.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
So I create most of the items that I do for my stations just because I like to be fun and festive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep for the month of October, so it's more like Halloween kind of theme. I have my Halloween cup that I like absolutely love, so I'm just gonna prep those. I've already have one and I'll show y'all what it is. So it's a Boo to You letter match. And the cool thing about this is I love these photo boxes because they can hold so much. But I saw another like TikTok influencer, she puts Velcro on it so it can come off, so I can always change it out depending on what it is. But I just have a lot of the photo boxes, so I leave it. So it's a Boo to You letter match. And what it is you have your lowercase and uppercase letters, and the students have to find the uppercase and lowercase letter, match them together. And then I do have a card mat to where the students can have to like physically be like, oh, well that's my capital letter, so I need to put it on my capital letter box. And then this one's my lowercase letter, so I'm gonna put it on my lowercase box. So everything that I do have is in my Teachers Pay Teachers account. I will of course link everything down below for y'all to have. I try to do it to where they're fun, really cute, easy to prep, just because time as a teacher is very valuable and I don't want to waste your time prepping things and having to do above and beyond, because let's be real, we already go above and beyond, and so I try to make things simple and sweet for you. So I love this one the most. This one's the one that I had the most fun with, but just because I love the pink, I love the checkered print, I feel like it's so perfect. But so I have one done, I just have to cut out the rest of the pieces and then I'll show you how I have my station set up. I'll just go ahead and show you what I do for my math stations. So both my math and my reading stations are in these yellow buckets. It's really different this year than how I've done it in years past. Normally I'll have a slide on the board where students can do around the room work. They're either doing computer work, group games, or they're at my teacher table. With kindergartners, they don't have that independency as my 2nd and 3rd graders have. So I normally do just buckets that the whole entire group works on. And then some of them they can do by themselves, but they still have support of their group members. So again, these are going to be changed because I have my Halloween ones that I'm gonna be printing out. But just to show you what they look like is, and these were like towards the beginning of the school year. I'm trying to find time to do the math stations. We just don't really have time because once we get done with math, then we go into our snack and center time. And so I don't want to take that away from the kids. But I made these like number strips. And so you skip count or you try to do like the whole thing. There's different strips. But this one is skip counting by even numbers. So the kids would come and find the monkey that has a number on it and put it on there. And so it's just a really fun way for the kids just to have like a physical representation of putting numbers in order from 1 through 10. They really like this game. It didn't take them very long to figure it out, but that's because I have like a really good group of kids this year. And so they did. So that's my one station. I normally do 4 stations, and then on Friday, it's like a fun Friday. This one I made, which is also on my TPT store. It's Fishy One. You'll see it. So what's nice is because they roll a dice, and so like let's say they get the number 6. My number is what they rolled. So they roll a number 6 onto it. Then they need to find one less and one more as well. And so there's number strips in here for the students to do. So they do this over and over and over again because this is the skill they have to know by the end of the first 9 weeks, which is coming up. So I probably will keep it as fishy one. I probably won't change it just because this is a good skill. If I did, then I have a bad activity in mind that I think I'm gonna do instead. But that's another station. Who moved my stations? So it's roll in color. It's all about number identification. So they have the dice, which only has dots on it. So they have to count the dots and be able to think, oh, if this is a 5, where's my 5 on my paper? And then they take their expo marker and find all of the 5s that they can. This is a really good skill if you want to do numbers 1 through 5. And then if you want to do 5 through 10, you just use 2 dice instead, and they have to count all of the dice up. They had fun with this. They just keep going and going and going until the whole entire page is filled up, which that's also on my TPT store as well. And then the last one, it's a teddy bear 10 frame. So the teddy bear 10 frame has a number, and then they just circle in the teddy bear frames until they get to that number. This is a really fun activity, and there's a lot that's in here. I didn't create this. This was given to me by my previous co-teacher because she did pre-K. She's like, here you go. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna stay with the yellow buckets. I think it's a good idea for the kids at the beginning of the school year just so they can learn how to work well in groups, and they just have that routine built in. But eventually, I probably will change it. I want them to get out of their seats. I want them to do fun activities, so we're gonna probably do an around the room activity. It's not gonna be complicated, but it's just an around the room activity that they can get up and just roam around the room and get their wiggles out. And then also, we're going to be getting technology as well, which is so nice because I wanna make that into a station, but I have to see how other people want to use it as well. Because we get a Chrome cart, and me, I'm like, whoa, if we get a Chrome cart, it'd be nice if we can just all get like 3 Chromebooks or 4 Chromebooks, you know? And so hopefully we can do that. I'll keep you all updated about it. But I've been seeing bottle learning a lot, and I want to see how well my students work with bottle. So I will keep you all updated on that as well. But for now, we're actually gonna go work on some math activities because yes, I do love those, but I do love changing them out through the themes or through the seasons. So we're gonna go get onto the computer and we're gonna go work on there. 'Cause we both know it's gonna hurt. Alright, what is up guys? So it is day 2 of working on our Halloween reading stations, reading and math stations. It actually has been a couple days since I last saw y'all just because I ran out of laminating sheets. And these are like my favorite thing to use in the classroom. And of course the school laminates, but they only laminate on Thursdays, and I really wanted to get this done. So I started recording this video on Monday, and today I finally get to finish it. So we have our laminating sheets. I have my laminator going already, so it's heating up. And then I have all of my wonderful things to laminate. So this is what we're looking at. That beautiful chunk right there is what we're laminating, getting ready for today. So this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to stay after school and finish cutting and laminating everything because I don't have time this morning, but it's just, we're gonna rock and roll with it. I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and get to it. Y'all, I can't make this up. I can't. We just lost power. Oh my goodness, we just lost power. Okay, so. Gosh, I didn't even turn on my LED lights. Those just randomly turned on. Dead, dude. So obviously I'm not at school anymore. I did come home just to laminate all the things and cut them out. We're going to try to get all of this done tonight. I really want to have it done for the first week of October. Okay, I just printed out, or excuse me, I did not just print out. I laminated all of the pieces, so now what I need to do is just cut everything out and put them into their containers. So let's do that. And I kind of put some more pieces together. So I'm going to show you all everything of what I have and have created. Now, remember, I have it linked down below for y'all, so in case you do want to use it in your classroom, it's in my TPT store. So if you want it, go down below to the links. So one of my students brought cheese balls in, and I just reused the bucket that it came in, and so I just need to print off like a pumpkin face on it. And then it just has this fluff into it. I would use this for my Boil letter trouble. So it comes with individual letters, and this just identifying the letters. I would put them in here and like mix it up, and so like they're digging through the pumpkin pulp and all that, and they pull out a letter. So like this is the letter X. There's different cards for it, but if they pull out the letter that they have, you can either do like eyeballs, you could have them put like a chip onto it. I have erasers that are going to be put onto it. So it's just a fun way that the kids can see the letter and then identify it on a piece of paper. So I like it. Plus it's just fun. This is a fun sensory thing for the kids. I know they're going to have fun with it, especially since I'll put like some extra stuff into it. And just, I don't know, I just want to make things fun for the kids. Because I just want to instill that learning into them, and yeah. So, sorry, I'm going to mix it up. Okay, so there's one of the stations. Okay, another station is the Boo to You letter match. I believe I've already showed you this one. It's honestly my favorite one. I love the pink checkered print that goes along with it. I also have a number 1 as well. Same print. This one goes up to 120, and it's just, the cards look pretty much the same. They just have numbers on it. And so you can have your order, or have your students sequence numbers. They can order it. They can count by 2s, 3s, 5s, and 10s. They can literally skip count by numbers. This is a good exercise just for kids to identify numbers. You can use it with base 10 blocks. Like, there's so many things that you can do with it. And then you have the haunted house letter match. And what's nice about this is, so you have your capital and lowercase letters, and then they have to find the capital letter and then match it with the lowercase letter, and then they put it together, and it's the haunted house. So I thought that was really cute. My kids had something like this a while ago, and they had so much fun with it. And then lastly, it's another math center. It's a batting one. So they have a dice, they roll it, and their number gets written at the very bottom. And then they try to figure out, you know, what's one less and then what's one more. And they have to write the numbers down. I have something similar to this, but it's a fishing one. So it's like a sea activity. So they really liked it. They definitely need to know this by the end of the 9 weeks, which is honestly coming up. But yeah, so hopefully this kind of inspired you when you're doing your reading stations or your math stations. I'm still obviously learning how to do it for kindergarten. I have more videos for 2nd grade. My 2nd grade stations were honestly the best. Like, they were very planned. They had independent practice, they had group work, they had me, they had technology. Like, it was awesome. So now I'm excited to have the technology for these students and just, you know, get them more familiar with it and learn those independent skills as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and end off our adventure here. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can join our little family. But I love y'all so much and I can't wait till our next adventure. Bye guys.
Into the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn.